about before, the map pool, where are we going to go? Are we going to get all three in this best of three as well?
Oh, wow, this is very different than what we could have been expected. Two of the maps that we actually saw in this encounter at the beginning of the year are going to be the first bans.
Yeah, it's really interesting, I think, especially to see that Abyss coming through as the final map. We are yet to see that one coming out from SEN, and for Team Heretics, even there, like, not showing that as a massive strength earlier in this series as well. Haven does feel like a big advantage for SEN. They love slowing these games down, playing into the mid-rounds, and I think they've looked right on that map.
Yeah, I agree. I think that both of the vetoes, they've taken out maps that they can both play well. Yeah. They're just trying to target their opponents. So it's left you with some unknowns here.
Needs to be defined.
Yeah, this Legacy is now tantalizingly is something to note, and it's pacey. Straight towards B, we've got a plant from the offset, and I think that's going to be in play, denied. The breach util going to keep that in place and put Boo's body on the line.
Spike planted.
Can't get out.
Oh, and they're still fighting for that space, Josh. They've already taken over the site here. A little bit of a flash to come. They've got to swing here. They've got to clear that back line. Zekken going to be flashed up. It's Minibu to take him down. Time being bought on the spike. You can see the util coming in. That's another problem. Another couple of precious seconds. John QT, if he wants to break that back line, he's got to get a move on. You're right, the turret should note him, but it's chaotic. For the time, there's going to be so little left now. They've got to make a go of this sooner rather than later. Zelsis, Sarsi, quick back to back. The time is ticking. Tens takes away Benji, and it's close.
This is still, they wait patiently before they start actually moving in. Try to make sure that they're grouped up, wait out the smokes, and then they move together. Here comes the strike, out the A-Link right now. Will they see him top site though?
Boo, he was pinged out. John QT seems so aware. Finally removes Boo, and now gets towards trying to deal with that spike. Beautiful from Tens. And wrapped in a bow by Sarsi, unaffected by the pressure. Sentinels take a second step.
When we look at a team like Heretics ever so slightly,
And this guy used to be clutch. Has he still got that capability? Cleaned out in a heartbeat. Sarsi breaks the back line, and suddenly the floodgates are open. That's problems for Minibu. That's problems for Rienz. The gap is closing. The net is closing, and Minibu looks a little shaken here, and he gets put down. Zekken slides through him. And now they're being overwhelmed. There's nowhere to fall back to. There's nowhere feeling safe. You're going to need a big round from Rienz, and he doesn't have even a chance. Zekken is doing damage this time. Sentinels proving it. They don't even need the better weapons. They just needed the bodies, and they have 5 alive. It's down to the wire, and he's got it!
Point. It's that C site. It's only Saucy down towards A, looking at that long line. Heretics, though, they don't do these audibles that well, but this push, the timing.
It might just start and end with Tens. This round could be all for nothing. The one-way goes up. He's got him locked down in there. Paranoia primed. He knows exactly where the split's coming in from. Smoke goes up. This round's done. The threat was nullified the second they ran into Tens.
A little bit of damage here or there could be good, but it's not happening right now. Okay.
All right, Boo, that's nice. Gonna need a lot more, though. And he's pretty much surrounded here. The slow eventual creep as well from Sarsi closing that gap in. John QT just sitting a little bit safer on the corner. Lovely. Well handled. A little bit of a
spawn in the garage lines and get ready to push forwards, but Sentinels actually opts not to go for that flank. They're coming all through spawn. This thrash from Rienz, that's what I look to.
Yeah, huge ult could start this off them. Heretics are desperate for a round here. The paranoia goes in, and as does Zekken. Contained, captured, and taken down. Rienz looking for a little bit more timing here. Invest Mosh towards CT. Woot finds Tens. They've divided, and maybe they've conquered. Beautiful from Rienz on the follow-up. This is much better, much more composed. Breaking down Sentinels bit by bit, and suddenly only one man left alive is Zelsis. Clean work there just to not note the ults coming online here. Tens, how do you want to handle this? It's a big pressure play up towards C, and he's stuck here, and he stands. He got caught up that time. Minibu the one to connect towards him. They've taken down the tip of the spear, but John QT, the backbone of the Sentinel's side, still trying to do damage. He did a whole lot. He did the best he could, but Heretics again hold the site. The wall goes towards Garage. They've got the res if they feel it's required. Zekken still stands with the ult. Zelsis not too far away. Dealt with again. Heretics seeming to really come alive now. Out of nowhere, if that was the right investment here from Zelsis. One to the right, 2 down long. They're giving him no quarter, no chance. Zelsis can try as he might, but he's surrounded. There's no fight that he can truly win here. The bigger picture That spike that's ticking away. And Wu just needs to do the dance, and he's doing it well, buying precious time for Benji, who's standing and waiting. Heretics have found an answer. Be right up the guts. Heretics instantly investing that showstopper. Trying to hold back any sort of pre-take, but plants in. And SEN aren't really wanting to investigate this too early, and rightly so.
No flank this time. Wall up for A main. That's going to take a little bit of time to chip down. Off also for this retake at B. Not ideal.
No, this is going to be incredibly difficult. 3 through that C connector side. Boo, the wall gets broken, so he has to respect it. Back away. Zekken going to take the space that's been given. They're starting to clear house, but there's the TP. Tens has to try and find the pipe towards window. That's a pixel. He knows it. Can he find it? There's still pressure on the side. They've got to find a body, and he does! Takes away Benji. Back line open. Paranoia sent. Wu denies Sasi. Good trade for Zekken. Trying to step down towards middle tonight! Huge! One here. There's no lurk on the way. No, I guess, flank coming in, but they've got everything they require, and once again we rinse, we repeat. The wall goes up, they get ready to sit into this post plant.
Still one more slow on Boo. So once this wall gets broken down, once the stun comes off cooldown, they start using the aftershock and comboing it with the fault line here. That slow comes in. Thrash also for Rians. Sentinels realizes what's going on, and they're backing out. Thrash still used preemptively, waiting for expecting and anticipating this retake, but Sentinels realizes what's...
Pause here ourselves for a second and kind of consider this. We were discussing this veto at the very QT eyeing up to see if anyone gets caught.
Oh no.
That's outrageous. Takes down John QT, who thought he was set up for success. Not the case. It's 5 standing for Heretics. You're looking at the flank and they still have the util here. Benji, if he falls, then suddenly the floodgates could open, but he stands. Hunter's Fury from downtown. That's the connection though. That's gonna be Rien's removed. And trying to set up safe passage forward, but it's Benji to find Tens. Trade comes in. Zekken looking to close the gap though. Lockdown in play. Beautiful from Zekken. Miniboo answers back though towards CT. Back and forth, but right now it's falling in favor of Heretics. As Sasi, the last one alive, can do nothing but die. Heretics are in and has to respect that. Suddenly A feels vulnerable. He can't sit on that island alone any longer.
Now Team the Heretics, they have the control of the map. They have that turret locking down middle. Sure, they don't know much about C, but right now Sentinels taking that gamble stack. They're reinforcing the site where they lost one of their players. Right now, if Team Heretics goes into this, this is the best chance that Sentinels has to get back into this game. Paranoia already set up for long here. Zekken, first one was free. Is the second one? Full site exec. This is so typical of Team Heretics. They're waiting for that second smoke to come off cooldown. They pop them both. Paranoia, paint shells, everything's coming in.
Yeah, Dizzy gonna set this one through. Zelsis, Tens in danger, in trouble. Zekken still fighting the good fight for Sentinel, still holding his ground. Tens dives head first, takes away 2. They're getting no access this time. Wall goes up, but the timing's just not gonna be there. Boo would have to pull off something like a miracle, and it doesn't happen if you go to Zekkens.
Disastrous for these guys.
Could be waiting, poised, prowling above. He knows what's coming. Oh, he couldn't get away from that mini. Boo starts things off with a bang. Takes B to himself, but look at the back of the side. John QT's still here. They have no idea. Zekken now tries to run around, keep them on their toes. Heretics being forced around at a quick pivot. You're right, Josh. That spike's heading towards C.
30 seconds
They're making noise. They have an inkling about Miniboo here. He's going to go down, but still 3 versus 3 on this post plant.
Deny this, as could Benji. The time ticking. They got to make a move right here, right now. The timing is perfect. The synergy is off the charts, and Sentinels are never through this.
This is where the situations, when the rounds get to simmer like this, Sentinels does so well at picking where they want to go. Heretics peeling off, getting out of the site. They're going to re-clear Garage first for this retake.
Yeah, I'm looking at John QT waiting there. His eyes are still on it. Miniboo, though, with some pace. Belting shot from John QT. But now there's too many. Tens, you can't really back away. He just about makes it out with the help of Zekken. But they do have the plant down. Sasi going to try and be the kind of, I guess, the one to put a full stop to the round if they did go back through Garage. But he sees nothing. Sets them up to focus towards CT. 2 players waiting in the smoke, and look at that deadly little duo. You don't want that. You don't want that. It's Tens all day. Oh,
go for the knife.
Do it. Why not? Why not? It is you, Tens. He's him. He's absolutely him. Happy with that. Managing to navigate all the potential dangers. Again, there were a couple of sheriffs in play. This wasn't like it wasn't without a little bit of threat. So Sasi looking to farm here. Nice opportunity for him. Lovely. Quick 2 kills. Again, only against pistols, so no need to lose your minds just yet, but can see Zekken here, maybe with his opportunity to get some orbs building. Okay, or not. My bad. Sorry, Zekken. Any more? Can they cost them much? Again, this is quite an invested round. The two SMGs are still there, but it's that Bulldog, that Phantom you don't want to see being lost, really. Trying to slip away a little bit.
Last-ditch effort. Try to take anyone down with them.
Don't think you can get much more. Nice try. Not to be. Sentinels, 4 standing. They should be happy with what they've been able to do. That was fully invested, but still, finally they clear the alarm bot. But that's late. Wall's still there.
Breaking now, but the slow.
And there it is. Time, 20 seconds. They're running so low here. Sentinels need to make something happen. They've got to try and face the music. Mini Boo gets away with robbery. Boo the chains! Back-to-back impact for Boo, leaving just John QT irrelevant to the round as Heretics make it past the first big threat here. It was their buy round, it was the bonus from Sentinels, but the way they approached that, Josh, they missed a beat on that. The alarm bot...
Or even just make them look towards him, take out that drone and get away. Mini Boo.
He got John QT.
He got John QT.
And they have no idea about Mini Boo. This is everything they dreamed of, but still, the plot needs to happen, 25 seconds.
And once Boo shows himself towards A-Link here, they won't expect Mini Boo at all.
It's a 4v3.
John QT's dead.
Surely, right? Surely, there's no way.
They push through. This is good from Sentinels. They're alleviating pressure.
And it's Woot who has no idea. He has no idea. Now he does, as if he still gets 10s. But they've made something out of nothing. A 2v3 is still doable.
Mini Boo.
Res on Boo, but the timing on Mini Boo should be the death of Sati, and it is all on Zelsis.
Res as well.
The salesman or the soldier, let's find out. But now he falls. Mini Boo there. They are playing this point. They're walking into the unknown.
They hit
a TP. Where's he off to? Over towards B. Gonna try and quickly get that plant secured by Zelsis.
10 seconds left.
Spikes down. He's done his job. Tens gets out of danger. And now the bedlam begins. Boo, you nasty boy. Waiting. Checks to make sure there was no one else here. Waits. This is a dangerous game to play in an arena, folks. That's a dangerous game. The crowd honoring. But that could have gone completely haywire. But a 5v4 now. Advantage towards Heretics, but they still have to try and break the backbone of Sentinels. And 10 still stands. Zekken gonna get one. Time now ticking, the defuse halfway. John QT holds the line. Oh! So easily securing C as they do. It wasn't particularly held by Heretics, sitting back a little bit deeper. Rien still does have his ult. Oh my god, you're lucky, Zelsis! He's the one to get caught by that. Benji playing back in through Garage. Clears out the first. That's one of the 3 ults gone. Rien's invests his. Already you're going to see that counter pressure. Sasi from all the way down C takes away Rien's. But Heretics clear the site. And you're right, the wall is still there. Does it get used? Looking to try and secure safety.
No
it
chance.
does. It's perfect work. Surely there's nothing to be done. They've got to wait and watch as Woon eviscerates them all.
10 to 8 only.
Hold on. Zekken's gone down. We're looking at the hero with the gun. It's 10s. And we know what this man can do, so pay attention. And it is straight up brawl, but Sentinels are winning. Maybe just stick to the classic. It seems to work so well. And a 3v3 in this situation, Zelsis has his ult, as does 10s. They've got information on their whereabouts. And now they can let this simmer.
Retake. But still, 3v3, Rolling Thunder, and guns up for Sentinels. This is going to be difficult. Rolling Thunder, queued. That's going to let Team Heretics know. They're going to come for this retake. The Omen on the flank is going to be massive, especially if he uses his ultimate to get that info here. That is going to initiate.
He's down on 41 HP, though. Still has a smoked play. Where does he opt for? Looking to be set up by Zelsis, and 10's waiting. They got so close, but it's Woot closing the gap. Great shot. Oh, but 10's! You got to keep this man in mind.
I mean, it's just too much of an order for Boo to get. Just a classic in hand.
I mean, it's not even the Sentinels one, so he can't do enough. But Boo somehow has played his life as best he could. Maybe hoping he'd deter them, maybe be enough to send them over towards C, but it's not the case. 12. Looking so likely. As Heretics have to do that long rotate back. Every step arduous on the way. They cause chaos now, though. 5 to find. And so little time to do it. And away we go. Sati instantly gets Benji, Mini Boo down. Hold on. Rien's still alive.
Maybe. Wingman's still in play.
Time though, it's so low. Trying to swing off the back of the wingman is a nice idea, but John QT, the mastermind behind.
Certain information, they know when to pivot away. They know how to use that time, squeeze out the last second. Zekin coming into Garage. Benji.
And Benji's been having a nightmare this series, fair to say. But this time he's saved by Woot. Second goes down, and now they can maybe live for another second or so. But it's Zeltis to trade out, at least take away the first. But Tens then takes strides towards the site, disrespecting the Bosch and the man behind it. Rien just falls, and Tens is just on an absolutely nuclear level performance here. 29 kills. And now Mini Boo and Boo, brothers in arms, might have to watch map 1 slip between their fingertips now. Forced to fight forward and forced to fall. It's all on Boo in a 1v4. Map 1 surely sitting with Sentinels. What more were you ever meant to do against this side? Map 1 is in the books. You put them on a big stage, they just keep stepping up.
So what they could do is change up how they play that composition. We see a lot.
He's not getting any freedom to play into this. So it's the vast majority of players now working back in. They're going to know where that spike is planted specifically for, but there's still a man on the site. And Boo shows his hand, takes away Tens and looks for a follow-up. Zelsis next in line. He can't stand any longer. Finally falls, but as did Woot. That's an issue. Now they're starting to lose our numbers of 4v3.
Reflank from Benji.
And now you're going to look at that back line. You're looking at the likes of Benji to find some value. You're banking on Benji! Finding both! This work, but still, Zekin persists. And the timing could be nice here. No, we're going to find Zelsis and damage. Yeah, okay, Heretics not going to be caught off guard, really. Very conscious of Sentinels trying to get in their face, but this is fine. They were happy to go for a gamble.
The rare occasion that the Sentinels Classic isn't actually effective, getting any damage in a flawless round coming for Team Heretic. So going into that first gun round, the bonus round really for Team.
So now Heretics have to play forward. You're going to have to take that space, take that fight, take the bull by the horns, and Safdie overwhelmed. But the backbone stands. Tens again with 2. Zelsis makes it back towards the site. He handles business, leaving Benji in a 1v3, but he does have a rifle. How far does Benji go on this? As a look, 10 seconds. He ain't got much of a timing to play with, no. Well played by Sentinels to hold that back of the site. Eventually isolated, got to be careful, not outstays welcome. A risk too far, normally quite the mastermind, quite a diligent player, but that felt desperate even at a man advantage.
And Rian's just picked up the ultimate orb just before that spike got planted. He's got his ultimate. Spike not planted for that mid flank this time. So B main is the main point of contention, but both Vipers out.
This is the start, a tap on the spike, and Zelsis looking to close the gap, but it's Mini Boo to back, and he gets out swung. Zelsis goes wide, takes down Mini Boo, and another go on the spike here. One to get half. Anyone going to deal with this? Anyone going to swing on this one? Finally, they take it away, but the defuse is happening. Whoa! That was so close. And again, he has to try and close the gap, but there's nothing more to be done. Right under their noses. A fumble from Heretics.
Oh, wait, that first kill, though.
That's huge. That's his ult now. He can cycle that rifle back, but Ten stands in their way. Does he commit to this angle? How long does Ten stay in the danger zone here? Still playing up towards those rafters. Mini Boo waiting, but the flash is perfect. It's on the money, and Tens is doing damage. Oh, and a third! That's what you need from him. Big players making big plays in big games, and now Benji can do nothing but die. The ace taken. Feels almost innocuous at times, but it could be so deadly. As Heretics look for a change, look for a switch up, but it looks like Sentinels have the read. And they got the kill. Rienz goes down, handled in middle and sent back towards spawn.
A 5-man re-clear. They have the great retake ultimates locked down. Tens has his ultimate as well to turn off all the abilities. Team Heretics trying to do so much by getting up middle with that extremity pressure. Benji and oh no, he goes down 2. The timing from Saucy. And 5 right there, Boo. And John QT, this Viper.
But they an opportunity missed and a lifeline made for Boo. The lockdown's there, 15 seconds. I don't know what they're meant to do here. The plant's at least in, but they have to fall so far back. Zelsis already going to find Mini Boo, and the other 2 trying to cross, and Zelsis takes them down. This is just going from bad to worse for Heretics, and the uphill swing for Sentinels is here. All of EMEA trying to put their faith in this team, and they're being melted to pieces. Tens takes takes away Miniboo. Now you're looking at the back lines. Where's that util coming from? Zekken doesn't care. He's already taken away Woot. They're capitulating. They're falling here. Heretics need to make a stand. A miss of the utility, and Zekken runs through them. I need a timeout. I need something. I need to see signs of life from Heretics.
In a second here.
Oh, and
Wait.
Hello? Sassy hasn't turned. Suddenly, he's got a surprise. Sassy goes down and Boo's broken through, but there's a flank on a flank here. The turret does give it away. But still, do they even notice this when they've got 30 seconds for the Terminators here?
30 seconds.
He's still holding this one.
Wait, they don't know.
They still don't know the plan. They don't know. Oh my God, Celsius is behind
He's lining them up.
every single player. And look at the patience. Look at the pedigree. He waits and he strikes. Taking down Heretics piece by piece. Just down a Boo, and it's all but done. Rest from Zekken, I told you, they don't respect you. You got to bring them to heal. Zelsis is leaning forward. Heretics this time, defending themselves. Darcy takes away Miniboo, but it's all Heretics thus far. This is better. The best look we've seen from them as to date.
Life still in them. A 4 versus 2. I've seen Sentinels win war like harder rounds to close out. So, but Spike being planted, front generator. This is going to allow them to play this actual safe fall back, play this post plan. But Heretics not knowing where they want to play. Do they want to play up? Do they want to play back? Sitting in maze, ready to strike on a timing. Wait for that wall to drop and do a triple peek, but here comes the molly. It's going to stall a little bit.
Saucy, not going to get it this time. I respect them trying to double down on the aggression, really offset, getting the heads of Heretics. I like that. This time, though, Heretics keep themselves secure. Safety. And you said it. 6-6s are standing still dangerous. He's been caught this time. Detained. Zelsis gets Miniboo. What? How the hell did that happen? Lockdown's in play.
Viper's Pit, maybe?
25 seconds here. What's the game plan? Trying to get a quick plant. Boo? You gonna sacrifice yourself for this? There's 15 seconds. Look at Tenz's position.
Round, though.
Tenz is still here, though.
Wait.
They have no idea. Wow, Boo! Out of nowhere! Scares the life out of them. 5 seconds pretty soon. Boo is still trying for the time. How close was that? It's in, and that's all that matters. There's now a 1v3 as Boo just pulled off the most outrageous play. That was something that could haunt them here. And Zelsis might undo it all. That's one. Needs 2 more. Benji down low. They're together. This. Oh! That could have been it. That
To do.
Oh, wait. John QT's being chased down.
Chase out.
Miniboo!
The tempo change.
He was on the hunt from the get-go, seeing John QT. Vulnerability. The site should be theirs. Viper's Pit off the rip. The pace change is divine, and it's worked. But you heard it. Zekken popping the ult. Still has the operator as well. There's a lot of ults here, though, Josh.
Yep. You either have to go through the pit, though, on the outside part of the map, or you have to go into the alarm bot, the mollies, and the funnel. Going for those random spam shots. We've seen him line them up before, but he's popped his Blade Storm. They're going for the defuse.
Rattling off that 338. And Zelsis is trying to take a step forward. He finds a target, and it's going to drop. And now suddenly they're in danger. Rian still has the ult. He might need to invest it sooner rather than later. And now there's problems. A tag on 2, maybe. Is that going to be enough to secure the kill? It is. But down to the same problems again. No! Heartbreaking the same.
And that Heretics is committing here. I don't know what is.
20 seconds now. Denial on the side. It's getting down to the wire.
Wingman
18 seconds. You're looking for the plant now. Counter Hunter's Fury, we're going to be seeing 13 seconds. Boo going to find the brain of Tens, but still the plant going to come into play. Zelsis steps forward, loses his life. They're clawing into this one.
5
Heretics
seconds.
showing what they can. These plants are so close. Bloody hell, they are looking good here though. In the final moments, Heretics hold on. 5 rounds. The first at the door going to send Zekken away. Takes him down at 20, and they got to respect that. But they double down. Sentinel singular in approach almost here. Held back currently towards Maze at 410. Nice from Woot. Big opportunity now. This is getting scrappy, it's getting a bit messy. And Zelsis, I told you that classic has something in it.
No way.
No! Miniboo, not like that. Not like this. And look at the HP on them, Josh. They're barely breathing, but they're still alive. Rienz, that could have been heaven sent.
But John QT, one shot, he goes down. Zelsis, two for him.
It felt like they're second guessing, they're drifting away, but maybe not, maybe just the one man. Boo,
15
the
seconds.
one who sacrificed everything, gets a double! He's given them the hope, the chance here, and Sussy has to go for this plant. And he's actually been given it an opportunity, made out of nothing. And he's even evaded the jump spot, but you don't get away from Root. Heretics holding this together.
Heretics did such a good job there, that first initial engagement.
Comfortable. And gotta say, when it comes to Boo's performance, because he is the one kind of anchoring this B side, he has been a safe pair of hands here. Really.
Saucy down as well for 17.
Yeah,
down.
beautiful, beautiful from Boo. Doesn't even need to see them, just knows where to spam, knows what to go for. And he plays his life well here. They'd love to take him away, and he's not letting him. Beautiful. Again, backbone, safe pair of hands. He's the ice-cold leader, and sometimes you need... So you have to keep a little bit of an eye on it, but at least there's a chance. But it looks like the hit's coming in already. I'm looking at Rien's here. Does he get cleared?
Saw the setup from Sentinels. It was so strong.
Root though, high Dizzy, and Mini Boo on the re-clear. Beautiful approach toward the maze. Oh, and Moshed on the... What? How did... John QC's having a nightmare.
No,
this
he's
map,
like 1
to
in
be fair.
12 right now.
Yeah, he's having a rough go of things. And we know what he's like. We know what he can do. But this hasn't been hitting for him, at least in this map. Zelsis, Sussy, and Tens left wanting here, barely making it past Maze at all, barely making it towards sight.
Boo, keeping them contained in here. The can of sardines, he's got them in the back lines, garage jump spotting. The Team Heretics stacked on the back of the site here. But Rienz goes down.
Hold on, you can't doubt him. Mini Boo could do really nicely. Oh, he absolutely can, in unison with Benji, beautifully timed. Heretics are I guess not really going to be caught unawares by that. They should be very aware of it. Knife goes in, clears yellow, nothing there.
He's going to catch the timing and get the kill on Rienz. No,
Christ.
no.
Christ, look
No,
at this. Zelsis cracks it open. Does be happening here, but back on site. Quick rotation from Mini Boo. There's still support here. 10 seconds. Got to wait for the plant. They're not going to go ahead of this. Question mark. They shouldn't go ahead of this. Okay, there we go. Woot keeps himself calm. And now I'm looking to see if that lockdown is in play. No, Zelsis is still one off from that. Mini Boo backs off. Zelsis is your danger man. Does he switch that rifle out? He does. Yes. Zekken with the armor, with a full HP, high Dizzy, and suddenly you're under the gun. You're under scrutiny, and you're put 10 feet under by John QT and a ghost. He wants more. He gets more. I told you it was a disaster. It still feels so tense. Boo. Scary way to play, and Sussy gonna post this actually, one towards Snowman and kind of back towards middle. That's gonna be Benji noted, but that's fine, that's not the end of the world. Mini Boo gonna be held back as well. John QT taking a chunk of damage here, but he takes one with him. Oh, what a follow-up! John QT coming alive when they needed him, but middle's getting one out by Heretics. And now John QT is not safe. Benji strikes back, and now a 2v3. Zelsis and Zekken though, some heavy hitters still here. They pop the ult on this one. Boo wants to try and keep this at least in their favor. So Zekken gets curious, takes a glance, and didn't see Benji. Zekken now spamming as Benji to find Zelsis. Zekken still stands, and time is ticking. They got to get a move on. Zekken, can he connect here? Trying to get towards off. He's done so well! The time though is there. The fuse is there. And Heretics take back the lead.
Close.
Rienz doing the dance, trying to find him. It looks like a 2v1 right now, but Benji's the one to catch him. But Zelsis on top of the site. The lockdown, you got to evacuate quickly. You got to respect it. And Benji gonna backfill the space. Puts his body on the line now. Yeah, he's creeping towards Maze. But Tens knows this. But does he know who's up against? Benji Fishy could have closed it down, but it's a 1v1. Boo's been the backbone, but Zelsis could break it. 30 seconds, Spike is there. Zelsis clearing corners, and now he knows. Boo gonna just slip away, try and play the timing a touch. 5 bullets to play with.
He's got that Viper's Molly as well, waiting for that tap. He's been so big for these guys before, but Zelsis at the top of the...
He's hunting. 5 bullets.
He's
hunting. He's looking, and he can't get him in time! Boo!
Just on the edge here, so he can dodge a knife here and then get back behind yellow.
Let's see.
It's a flash, it's a flash and dash.
Yeah, flash. 30 seconds left. No dash on the follow-up. Mini Boo's still here, and Boo's gonna find Zekken. Oh wait, they're falling! What is going on here? Mini Boo, the surprise of their life, and Benji pulls him into the blender. Zelsis makes his appearance, but he's got an uphill struggle. A 2v4, and Tens can do nothing. Oh, give it to him. Give it to him. 10 seconds
He's waving!
Flash, dash, we're away. No one playing empty, and the body's gonna try. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Something went wrong. Something went wrong mechanically on that one. Mouse problem, don't know. That's
not happy about whatever
that's
happened
horrific. That could be a mental breaker too. We'll come back to that. For now, it's a 4v4. And it's a pivot. Zelsis could still give them the golden path here to go ahead. He's got help as well. Sarsi's with him. Trying to clear some of this utility. Benji on the verge! Big pickup! Benji's starting to find his footing here. A quiet series until now. We saw him pick up that 4, almost 5 earlier on. And 10 struggling to find safety. He's banking on someone to save him, and there's no one coming. Look at 10's be the one. No, it's all on John QT in a 1v3. And he's dealt with it. 12 for Heretics. And I think 4. It ain't over yet. Zekken on the site has to play this smart. Benji with the lockdown.
Countered.
He's not moving. He's not moving though. He's still standing. They're still fighting. Zekken trying to back away here. He has to respect this to an extent. Wood trying to play forward. We're going to have the Hunter's Fury lockdown destroyed. And now we've got the pressure building here. How much is left in the tank for Sentinels? That's how much. Zekken still going. Sassy taking them away. And down is on Zelst. It's on Zekken here. And it's all on Boo on the other side. Maybe 9 is calling Sentinels his name, as Boo knows he's out of time, and he's not running away from that.
Yet, but it's a 5v5 right here. Benji listening for the callback. Zelsis versus Benji.
The Zelsis clear. The crowd. It didn't give away the game, and Benji rewarded. Takes away Zelsis, and the pressure starting to mount. Heretics holding on here. Eyeing up that third map. You could imagine it might be John QT, Sassy, 10s. If they stand, I'm not going to call it done just yet, but Heretics have done everything we asked of them. They've walked the path. They've walked this game back from the brink, back from disaster. And now 2 more bodies to drop. Sassy and John QT in their way of opening up that third map to keep hope alive here for the Heretics side. Desperate to find fair fights. You're not going to get them. John QT has to face the music. Has to wait for map 3 to try and turn their fates. Heretics, they've given us a game.
Team Heretics delivering the goods. They series was in Sentinels' hands. Now on Abyss. This is on Heretics to lose. It's in their wheelhouse. Sentinels, they're debuting their Abyss right now for the first time. Untested, but
Blood's drawn.
Mini Boo getting the first picks, and the dark skin.
It's huge! Heretics off to a flying start here. 10s and John QT. Have fun.
2v5. Team Heretics looking to pick up a 3rd pistol round in a row right now. Sentinels, you might be losing this pistol. You might be losing that next round. But it's time to dig deep. Tournament life on the line. We've already taken 1 EMEA team out.
Claim the second though.
Ain't claiming that second.
Talked about it before, the kind of old gods of Fnatic, the newer look of the Heretics. 10s.
Opening.
We call it too early. Use the threat, disrespect this man. That paranoia looked absolutely one of them, but 10s. Strange things have happened. John QT, Clutch King himself. Steps heard, no body dropped. Had to be clean, still has to be clean. 54 HP is all they got to work. Someone gonna keep an eye on 10s? Is someone gonna keep an eye on 10s? You don't, someone please turn and deal with that man. John QT has to swing, and they keep it.
Early drone out, they want this spike plant. They want to be able to get some sort of pressure onto Team Heretics right now with these classics.
Yeah, gap closer and audio.
Opening.
No one seems aware of the potential of this. And it's a problem. Oh,
second.
What a shot. Second. That was so clean. It's 2v2.
Okay, Spike's still down.
But they've got a minute to play with, right? Like,
Pausing the round, and the weapons weren't recovered. Still on classics, 10s, and Saucy, waiting for that flank to come around into play. Gonna get that spike.
Spike's back. Okay, but keep your eye on Saucy.
If he taps this, oh yeah, he's just gonna back
He has
up.
no idea.
He has no idea.
They have no idea about Saucy. And if 10s can just keep them guessing or maybe make them doubt that it's this B side, back away potentially, Saucy could get played in, or he just looks for a free kill. You can see the paranoia in Boo. He's spotted now though, and he falls. The chances dwindle. Opportunities now back in Heretics. Oh my good God! Why is it
Almost.
so close?
Almost.
A really uncharacteristic miss. Both teams looking a little bit shaky here, looking like that strain, that pressure is mounting. Counter swing from the other side though. Pressure now shown across the board.
That's good info for Zelsis. Confirms that B site's probably weak, but still down a man early. Boo still keeps that control. He's just gonna back up, play that retake, wait for his teammates to come. This is where Team Heretics is really thriving in these moments. Benji controlling middle. It was pressured a little bit earlier from John QT, but still 5 versus 4. A couple of sheriffs for Team Heretics. Sentinels needs this round and needs it clean as well. They cannot afford to win it with only one alive here. Tens already aggressive on that rafters. We've seen him on Haven.
That's spotted though, seen by the Owl drone, doesn't get away with his life either. Miniboo on the sweep back through, and the bonus looking deadly as Saci has to be the linchpin in this nearly high flash. Can he work from it? Not really. Miniboo still behind. Still waiting for Saci to check, to try and get proactive. He can only get down one, and now the numbers so favorable towards Heretics. The problems starting to mount for Sen. Could John QT even clutch this up? Surely not. No chance in hell as Heretics convert the bonus.
This is looking...
Now, back in we go. Zekken just brought to his knees by Miniboo, and he's just not going to be moved. Miniboo knows it all so well. Backs away, the damage is done. And Sentinel's map coming out this late in a series in a map pool. It's not in the wheelhouse. Now they're struggling to stick the landing, but they don't have the player he ends. Capitalizing on what he has, but couldn't quite turn the flash enough, but he keeps his life. John QT needs to play forward, gets noted. They're keeping track of him every step of the way. Heretics, flawless round, flawless start.
Now, there's no VOD review, but through middle, 2 players.
I like this. This is a really nice crunch. And now Heretics have to play forward. They have to try and retake the space. They know where that paranoia's come from, or at least they should. Now they know, and now there's a surprise. Can they stick the landing? Can they hit that fatal blow? It looks like they can. Sen with an exceptionally good crunch here towards that A site. Working through middle. Zekken with a banger towards Miniboo. And now a 2v3. Still with a Bucky on 10s, but maybe he can play an angle that will work for it, sit safe somewhere. But the others have to secure some of these areas. They can't just leave it open.
They could switch weapons, and Zekken can use his Blade Storm in this round, but instead Tens closes the gap, gets close. This is going to be difficult, but it's still Benji alive, and when he's alive, full confidence, anything can happen here.
Yeah, but he's met Zekken first and foremost. 10 still on the site, waiting for a victim. He's found it. Beautiful between them. Zekken and 10. The potential victim, and the gap closing. Miniboo has no idea. Now he does. Zekken's in his face so quick. This is gorgeous from Sentinels, sweeping the site perfectly.
Economy still okay for a buy for Team Heretics. They're going to have a go at this. It all starts with his first 2 kills at Heaven here. Rian's.
Zekken's angle's so good, though. Can't quite take down Benji, but still, you're looking at a 2v4. They don't have that first step in. Very difficult to find impact here. And I think Heretics might know that. Pulling the plug on this round.
When you're in a situation like this, you look to see if Sentinels overstays their welcome, makes any mistakes, presses forwards. If you find an opening, it's winnable. You try to go for it. But once Rians goes down there and you have that 2 versus 4, you're losing time, time to call it quits, go for that save. 4-2 will be the scoreline. Sentinels finding some footing. And the thing that I look for is Team Heretics. I've seen their attack set on this map. That Knife's going to secure that info. They're going to get that KO ultimate off the back of this. That means Benji's trips go offline. That means 5v5 retake has to come and play unless Benji wants to go for this.
How brave are you feeling, Benji? Because Zekken's certainly feeling brave. Taking him down, but the trade is there. Rien's going to remove Zelsis. Gorgeous.
Wait, they can spam the pickup. They're going to find a third.
He is so goddamn good.
If he gets a drone tag as well, that means he can use his Hunter's Fury. Zelsis is going to time out in a couple seconds here.
There it is. That's confirming the third, and he closes the gap, and now suddenly they're looking for more. They're trying to find the remaining man. Rien's on for the ace. Wu takes it, but it doesn't matter. They'll take the round. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Right off the rip here.
Oh,
and it's to set this up. Miniboo just right up the guts, off the back of the Hunter's Fury, sends Sentinels scattering. They're down to 3 in the first couple of seconds. And you've just seen the big boss leaning on over. You don't want the smoke. Benji still here as well. Oh, good God, if this is it. If this is a Heretics now starting to find that peak, quelling a Sentinel's turnaround.
And Oh,
It's
okay.
done.
It's done. They just won that ultimate orb. Save the weapons in the next round. Sentinels. 2 to 6
Struggling.
now. Yeah, they are struggling. They're running out of steam and.
Oh God, Rienz, you're so
Didn't catch
close.
anyone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. They have a knife soon.
3 players on the site. Flash comes in. Flash and Dash. We're waiting to see the follow-up. Who's here? Rienz is waiting. And we know what can happen. Rienz just racking on body after body. Oh, it's just gorgeous to witness. Sten trying to dig in, but it's Rienz still standing, still holding. And Sassy is opposing number. Go on, Rienz. Have a crack at it. Sassy still deserves a little bit of respect here. You've got to be careful, but it's only 13 seconds. They're waiting, and it's Rienz to close 3 rounds.
Hunter's Fury available as well.
Yeah, Boo's backing away. I think he's feeling this coming. He's actually sticking around backside. Yeah, he's absolutely still there, as is Rienz. His name is going to be up in lights, you feel, throughout this entire game. Another for Rienz. Finally goes down to Zekken. But look at the absolute disaster on the site. The devastation. Sentinels left in ruins. But a gap found. Zekken, if he takes a gamble, if he rolls the dice, he can get some safety off this. The Aldrone only going to note 1.
That's gutsy.
Sassy? I mean, he fancied to go at it, but look at the creeping positioning of Benji as well. All handled.
Both players confirmed. Benji on the flank.
Benji, you're going to start it. Oh, he stops it. I thought that could have been a little light.
And right now, Mini Boo and Boo, are you guys going to get crunch on right now?
Oh, they're actually refighting. They're re-clearing. They went back for this. I don't know if they read it, but they knew what was happening. Again, though, they've had to trade out the space
Hunter's
here.
Fury.
And yeah, you speak it, it happens. Plant now hindered. Oh, easy. Oh, good. They get back to work now. Back to business. Sentinels won the plant. They want to fight on CT. John QT trying to give them at least a pick in their favor here. But it's Tens to take away Mini Boo. Now John QT on the swing. Loses. Tens still stands. Maybe he's the hero that Sentinels need to give them a chance. Oh, what a snap from Sassy. But still, you look at the numbers, it's 2v2. It ain't over yet. Boo starts to creep in the angle. And Tens standing tall for Sentinels. As said, when they needed someone to step up, as Heretics face a slightly closer, but it's Boo from the other side as well. Actually going to walk the cage. He wants to punish, but it's John QT to catch Rienz. Better from Sentinels. Getting 2 to start with. Could at least open a chance, but Benji is alive. And look, if he ain't on the Killjoy when he's on this Cypher, it's a whole different ball game. Now the map feels small. He knows that someone's in the back lines, but it's Benji. I told you, when he's alive, there's a chance, but Tens outdoes him. And now a 4v2. I know exactly where. Ult's coming in as well. Layers upon layers that makes this nearly unlosable for Sen. Zekken doing well. Patient display from him. Mini Boo can't make the attempt. It is the finest of margins, Josh. Tantalizingly close now, Josh. Big info off the rip, and Heretics just looking for a brawl. Zekken, though, willing to throw a couple of punches here. Quick pick, and they back away.
They're happy with that man advantage. 5 versus 4. Sentinels has been so good on their retakes as well. So Team Heretics, they're getting into that site, but they're actually going to press forward this time.
I quite like that.
We're missing this before.
The odds. Trying to get proactive. It's only Benji to draw blood so far, but they do have the plant on their side. You're looking at the retake with 4 players up, 10, Zekken, John QT, and Sassy. Great paranoia, but they couldn't quite gap close in time. They come out, eyes wide open now. Sassy trying to step forward, up from heaven is Benji. It's Rienz, it's Boo, and Zekken has to ace, or it's done for. And Boo trying to be a little elusive here. Play to the left, play to the right, but the time's against Zekken. He's got to go on this one. 50 HP on Boo, and Zekken is trying to find him, and Boo goes around and around, and he waits. The fuse on the half, Boo needs to check his Zekken! It's careful, easy,
Wait, the
Zelsis
classics.
has gone down. I mean, Zelsis hasn't been having a great map here. He's been struggling.
Wait, the gap.
Benji?
Sassy knows, he knows, he knows.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Nice from Sassy.
He was waiting for that. Once Team Heretics decided to pump the brakes, again, this is where they fall apart in these like mid-round situations. Right there, perfect opportunity to run down Tens, create that pressure, get Benji that gap. But instead, they overcook it. coming back towards B. It is just John QT here. He's going to have fast rotate from Zekken with that outlaw, but still.
30 seconds left.
He needs to be able to get a couple and live. Guardian.
He could get overwhelmed. It's pretty actually scary for him here. Luckily, Zekken made it in time. He's able to play his life incredibly well. With 15 seconds, suddenly the options are removed for Heretics here. Food trying to do something with that Sheriff, but you don't get that against Zekken. I think Zekken's a little worried he might hit the head on the top and break it, so he's giving TenZ a moment to work, and that's what he does with it. Takes away the back line, and suddenly it's game on. They're surrounded. 4 players on the site for Heretics, and now they're going to start feeling constricted. Hand around the throat here, but they fight back. Take a little space. Don't go too far. Rien's Benji and Woot though, but Zekken breaking in now. Can't get a follow-up, can't get consecutive kills, and Woot digging in his heels. It's all on TenZ in a 1v2, and he ain't got the time. Rien's striking. Zekken taking the fight if he can. Smoke goes in, we got a brawl, looking a little like a death match, but you don't want to take on Rien's right now. You saw what he did before, and he might just do it again. Heretics dropping bodies. It's down to Zelsis and John QT, and Zelsis is having a nightmare. 1-13 ain't the scoreline you want to be trying to hold the line on, leaving just John QT. And you try to take a fight, you try to be confident, and you just get crushed.
That might have been a really bad call.
What do they have left here?
Use this 30 seconds while this guy's saving to be able to talk about something. Because realistically, Sentinels, hey, if there's a team that can make this round work, Sentinels is towards the top of that list. And that's the start.
Benji's gone down, that's TenZ. We said before when they needed a hero, he was the one to stand, but Miniboo's already found him. Sassy on the trade, but the site now looking to be slowly waving the flag. Sassy is so hungry for more. Boo almost giving up his life for it. But they can't find comfortable post plants. You're still going to see Miniboo on the side. Boo, tucked down below. Doesn't get pried out, but they've got to know he's there. Zelsis trying to set this forward. When does Sassy go? The timing is everything. Miniboo takes away John QT. It's Woot on the follow-up. 2v2 now. Zelsis, Sassy, and Miniboo in their way. Leaving just Zelsis alive and nowhere to go. And now they start that momentum themselves. They start feeling untouchable. Can Sentinels bring them back down to the earth? We wait. Rien's, Miniboo, Woot, stride in. Zekken still desperate to try and fight. He's putting up numbers. Zelsis with a follow-up, finally. Taking away 2 of the big hitters. Miniboo gone now. Woot removed as well. Plant is in though. And if there's Benji, if there's Rien's,
there's a chance.
Pay them respect. You pay them mind, because they do that. They've already taken away Zekken. They don't respect you right now. They're going to make this hurt with everything they have. Rien's finds Sassy. They're desperate to do damage. And now the problems start to mount. Rien's waiting. Evades the flash. He can set Boo into motion here. The hat's going to come down, but they've no idea. Rien's could be the end of them. He could be the death of them. Put them on 12. TenZ is down so low. He's on 5 HP. Oh. And he lives.
He has to let him die.
Hell, TenZ, 5 HP is the difference there. Anyone
gives him an opening. He still has to break this door, but if his team...
Oh my god! Shot in the dark and it lands! Rien's! I mean, it feels like he can't miss.
Still, the team needs to
Are they going towards
make the pressure out A main. Once they get spotted, then Benji from the sidelines while all the chaos is happening. But Sassy...
More than a thorn in the side.
He has a read.
But Sassy is feeling this. It's correct. It's absolutely correct. The paranoia just got posted towards main, trying to offset the tempo. What? He got to see it all happen in slow motion, but Heretics, step by step, move closer towards 12. As Zekken is
hunting down that last player, getting that kill. The psychological effect on it. Rien's
knows. And so it begins. Zekken, we ask a lot of you now. Same with TenZ. For Sentinels to live for another round, it has to be here, it has to be now. But Woot on the trade, oh, this could be all but over. Zekken, all on his shoulders, and he's still standing, he's still fighting. He will give everything he can for his side.
Look at that ping, where that spike needs to get planted, where they can actually protect. the spike carrier, but Zekin knows it's going to be B. He's going to come in. He's not going to be able to deny this, but he has space and timing right now.
Yeah, Sasi has to navigate and try and avoid the likes of Boo potentially lingering, lurking around. He's trying to draw them in, give them a chance, give them an idea, a concept, and again, a wayward shot keeps his life alive. Zekin now stepping towards the site, taking another couple of strides too in this round. We asked so much of him. He answered before. No, he answered again, the third. 2 more to find, and they're so low. Oh my God, from the absolute clutches of death. How can we do this? Whoa!
And this is...
In the final moments, Heretics burn SEN City to the ground.
Unbelievable. I knew it was possible on Abyss for Team Heretics to do it, but in style like this, Zekin tried dragging his team to the finish line.
Now, they put up an exceptional performance from start to end in this tournament. They should have their heads held high. But on the other side, Heretics suffered defeat at their hands, sending them on that downward trajectory before. Now, they stand tall with another chance to make it all the way to the end.
As they